This is Hadrian's Wall, built by the Romans to mark their northernmost frontier.
Stretching from Wall's End in Newcastle, Bowness on Solway, a distance of 73 miles. To put that into perspective, it's about the same distance as from the centre of London to the White Cliffs of Dover.
Conquest of Britain began in 43 AD. By the year 100, the northernmost Roman legions were stationed along the Tyne-Solway Isthmus in 122 AD. Emperor Hadrian ordered the construction of this wall to define his northernmost boundary to his empire. It took around 6 years to complete. The initial design included a fortified gate every mile, 2 observation towers in between, and a fortified ditch along the whole route. The final design included 80 mile castles, 160 observation towers, and 17 larger forts. One of those forts was Vindolanda.
My name's Sonia Galloway and I'm the communications manager here at the Vindolanda Trust. Roman Vindolanda is famous for the discovery of the writing tablets. These are wafer-thin postcards from the past that were discovered over 50 years ago on a March day not dissimilar to this today. Robin Burley was in a deep trench and he found a wafer-thin piece of wood. When he prized it apart, to his absolute disbelief, it was covered in what he thought were ink hieroglyphics. The writing tablet was covered in this ink. He took those tablets to an expert at Durham University because he needed to have them deciphered. When he got there, to his disbelief, he opened the tablet up again and it had all gone blank. The expert suggested he went to Newcastle University to their photographic department to get Alison Rutherford to use infrared photography to see if there was any way of getting that writing back. And it worked. When he got the proofs back, the writing was there again for everyone to see. And those tablets have since been deciphered, and that first discovery was actually part of a care package. And the description said, "I send you from Satua 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of sandals, and 2 pairs of underpants." The first reference to underpants anywhere in the world comes from this site. And it's magic. It's magic because of the simplicity of it, the mundaneness of it, and the fact that that could be a care package to anyone, whether you're in the military today, whether you're a student at university. It resonates with so many people. And that's what makes the Vindolanda tablets so special, because they're everyday messages, but these ones are from 2,000 years ago, and it makes them extraordinary.
So it's sites like these that are really important because we find some incredible things like this tablet, and it shows us that some things are fragile, like memories, but if we share them with friends, with families, with anybody in the world, especially on social media where it's going to live pretty much forever, it's something that I'm trying to do in my own life, is just take more photos, take more videos, and just share my own story. This is the river in the woods where me and my friends would spend so much of our time. Pretty much every weekend, every weekday, me and my friends would ride down here on our bikes, and we would just explore for hours until we decided that it was time to go home. It felt like our escape from any chores, any homework. And it got me into what I'm doing now as an adventure filmmaker. I wouldn't be as much of an outdoorsy person without that childhood. And I haven't been here in a good 10 years, but I can't remember a lot of my childhood, but it doesn't mean that the time spent here was invalid. In fact, it's more, because I can look on Google Maps and I can see the area and I can think about it. I might not have anything
specifically that comes up as an image, but the feeling I get from just looking at the place is just a good feeling. And even if our memories fade, it's important to know that they still linger in our subconscious somewhere.
So just behind me is Sycamore Gap, where a tree has stood as a symbol of endurance for the past 150 years. It was planted in the late 19th century by the landowner at the time, John Clayton, where it stood as a testament to resiliency and beauty. When the National Trust took over the land in the 1940s, that's when its fame began. But its true fame came from a little-known film starring Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman, Robin Hood and the Prince of Thieves. That is where it's earned its nickname, the Robin Hood tree. And that is where it entered pop culture. But then, one day, in late September of 2023, news broke. Sycamore Gap had been cut down.
16-year-old boy has been arrested on suspicion of criminal damage after one of Britain's most photographed trees was cut down.
I remember when all the headlines came out and the feelings that came with it when I saw the tree. It was devastating to see something so iconic, so beloved by the community, to be gone overnight. I grew up pretty much just down the road, and now this is a place that doesn't exist anymore, but people still come here because they want to see the tree that got cut down. And as a filmmaker and a photographer, I had these dreams of the tree and the whole sky being lit up by the Milky Way. And it was a dream shot that I can't get anymore. But as much as I can't get those photos, other people have. And the memories from those people, the memories of my time being here, means a lot more now because it doesn't exist. The tree maybe lost the time, but its story isn't over. There's talk of another being planted in its place. Its saplings have been sent across the country to be planted, and some people even believe that the tree may regrow from the stump itself. Whether a new tree is planted or nature takes its course, the spirit of the tree will endure. Like Hadrian's Wall will never fade, neither will the memories of Sycamore Gap.